to players struggling on how to get open and use screens. And it's weird to say that players struggle to get open when they're on the younger part. It's easier to get open because defenses don't know really how to deny, and they're learning those things.
Right.
But as they get to a space where defenders know what they're doing, there are a lot of players that really struggle with, number one, how to get open, and number two, how to use the screen. So I was doing a team training, so was working on their offense and trying to give them little nuggets, different ways to continue to make the play more of a continuous flow.
Right.
And the players had trouble with the defender on them trying to get the ball. So I had to do a whole, bring them in, get your foot into a hip into them, and be able to kind of not push, but get your body into them and get open. And they got it, and they were better for it, but it was amazing. Like, y'all didn't even, and then like if the defender was just really good at where you couldn't get over, knowing how to just kind of, look, I'm going to post up on the wing. Right?
Seal, yeah, absolutely.
And I'm going to seal and post up, and I'm
Absolutely.
going to demand the ball. And they were having trouble with that.
I mean, it's all over the place. Being honest, not most, but it's been a lot of players, just to the younger ones. They think the higher they go, the more they're going to be open.
Yeah.
And what you just said right now, without saying it, was in order to get open, you got to be very physical.
Right.
You got to be physical to get open.
Right.
If I'm running off this screen on the baseline here, and I know this player is faster than me, I'm just gonna stop, bump, and relocate, come off the screen, and I'm wide open. Something that simple.
You know what? I'm glad you said that. I'm gonna use it because that is a form of getting open.
Absolutely.
Is to stop and bump.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a drill with that. I know exactly when I'm gonna do it.
Kids will be wide open.
Right.
Because by the time you restart,
right,
I've already caught it.
Right.
And shot it by the time you get there.
So what I'm always feel like I'm always learning was that, some of these players weren't understanding how to use the screen, right?
Yeah.
So they would just go around the screen, but not pay attention to how the defender was playing them on the screen.
Yeah.
And it's like I tell them, okay, you're going to use the screen, you're going to pop out, you should be able to catch, turn, and shoot, or be ready to. So they would go around, but there was no sense of, well, how is he going to play it? So I had to actually teach them, the three basic ways that you want to try to play, use the screen to your advantage, set up the screen. But the one thing that I got across to them, that once they started doing it in this situation, they were seeing the results, was they weren't just, okay, you're here, I'm just going to go. It was, going, but I see where you're going, right? So if I see where you're going, now I can, if I see you shooting a gap, then I'm a flare. If you're in a lock and trail, I'm just gonna curl, right? If the screen is real solid, I can pop out. So once I got those things going, it really seemed to help them get better.
Yeah, for sure. And I think it's just understanding how to move.
Right.
And it's a screener's job too to be in a position where I can come off that screen.
Yeah.
What we try and teach our athletes is really your eyes. If I've got somebody here on me, my eyes are here, kind of at an angle. I can see the ball. I can see you. That way I know if you're going to lock and trail or you're going to jump the screen. And so, a lot of times you can really see both, but most people are so, especially coming off a screen, most people are so fixated on where the ball is. Right. But I think if you can really get your eyes and your peripherals to use that, it's going to make you a lot better player. And, you're going to have a hard time the defense is going to have a hard time getting you. I know I used to try to even get my post player, the screener, just to kind of nudge him a little bit and come out, catch and shoot. I've tried that too. I mean, just those little tricks of the trade. But I think when your eyes see it, you can be more effective.
Right.